Hi guys, I hope you're doing very good, and today I'm going to paint with watercolor and gouache, and the subject is a bird. I really love birds. They are like so cute and they're also quite easy to draw. I mean, not very complex as human forms, and as usual I start with the B pencil for outlining my subject, and I create this mixture of blue and masking fluid, which allows me to know where I exactly put the fluid, because it really affects the end result. And I found it over one Instagram of an artist where she used a mixture of pink with the masking fluid, and I thought that it was really cool and it works. So in the beginning I just add a small quantity of paint and more water, just to make it a really light layer. And moving on, what I like to do with most of my watercolor paintings are, I really like to put in the dark, that is the shadows part in the beginning, so I get a clear view, and I can really play with the other colors later. So that is what I'm doing. And about birds, I really love them because they're so like, they carry this message of being joyful and playful, and in my hometown, that is Kathmandu, we really have this urban areas, and we don't really get to see a lot of birds as in the past, like when I was really small. Then we would see all kinds of birds here and there, and we didn't really thought about, one day we wouldn't really connect with the nature as such. So because my house is surrounded by all kinds of trees, and I really got to hear and then see some birds now. So that is my part in choosing the subject. And I go on with adding all the layers here and there in the background. I play with all the cool and warm tones of the greens. That is, for the cool tone, it's a mixture of blue and green, and you really got to play with all the mixtures, because you don't know what you might get with the colors. So I really recommend you to go and see the color wheel and make your own swatches. I am also thinking of doing the swatches of my whole 48 colors, but I don't know, I'm trying to mix them and use them as a guide, but it might be a little overwhelming. And for the painting method, I don't really go with the wet and wet, but I really plan on doing it sometime soon, because when I see all these other artists, they are really on the flow with their watercolors, and they make these bold washes, these statements, and I think that's really an amazing part of an artist. So for now, it's my painting process is a bit more constrained and controlled, but I'm going to change it sometime soon. And one thing you have to know is that you really have to have the fun part in the painting. You can't really go and stress about the end result, because it's not really in your hands. I mean, obviously it's in your hands, but you can't really think about the end, like how it's gonna be or like that. So just have fun while you paint and take breaks, and that is it. And listen to good music while you paint. I do that all the time. Going back to the painting, I take out all the masking fluid, and underneath that reveals a really nice highlight. So I use gouache to add another layer and make it very vivid and bright. And that is what I like about gouache, that it has got this intensity and thickness, and it's so versatile. I can change it, which watercolor might not give to me. And I go on with the details here and there, and I also play with the washes. For the masking fluid, I can't really take it really carefully, because you can see that I've torn some paper near the beak of the bird. But sorry, whatever the result is, it's part of the artistic process. So I take it as I don't know, not really a big deal. I'm making the textures by using a really small round brush, and I'm playing with the colors here and there, making darker at the bottom of the bird, just to signify its shadow parts, adding another layer at the background. And talking about my recent artistic journey, I'm taking this 100-day art challenge, and recently I'm on my 79th day, I guess. And if you want a video of me showing you all the paintings I've done, then you can comment, and maybe I'll try to make that as well for you guys. And you can also see my journey in the Instagram, that is in the description below. And here I'm just giving textures to the wood, and I used quite a mixture of different things like purple and burnt sienna and ultramarine. And I'm also having fun, right? So that is how you do anything in life generally. Like, if you forget having fun, then what's the point? And I painted this piece over 2 days, so I wanted to finish it in 1 day, but sometimes your camera doesn't help you and it just shuts off. So that was it. I painted it over 2 days, but I'm really happy with all the result. And what do you think, guys? This is it. I hope you really liked the video, and give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Thank you. Bye.